What's up, everyone? Daddy Robux here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of the Princes of the Apocalypse. The story so far, cults are bad, and we have been traveling all over the Desserin Valley, getting involved in their plans and thwarting their schemes. At this point in the storyline, the party, they know the location of some of the temples of elemental evil, and they have just returned back to Red Larch after triumphantly well, that's what we'll call it, after triumphantly dismantling the cult of the crashing wave. So that's where we will be picking up today. Like I said, the party has several leads on where some of the other temples may be, and which one they choose to pursue, that would be entirely up to them. And I'm sure, though, you guys want the opportunity to prepare a little bit first, or no, you just want to just 180, head right out of town and back into the shit.
Yeah, most definitely. We don't need potions. Who needs potions?
Potions?
Who needs potions?
Hit points.
I'm not worried about potions. I'm worried about spell slots.
Who wants any of that stuff?
What is this potion which you speak of?
Ah, yes, and by the way, you had a potion last week. I used it.
Okay.
You graciously gave it to one of your peers.
Alright, I had 4 of them last week. Now I have none.
How much are health potions again?
The little ones are 50 gold, and then I want to say greater healing potions are 100. Don't quote me on that. Is it in the lobby? I think it's in the lobby. Balance, character advancement. Nope.
All right. So we're in the store or in the town.
Yes, we are in Red Larch, so you guys can go and do whatever you would like to prepare.
I love you, Daddy Warbucks.
I think I'm gonna go and actually buy 2 of the basic, just the 1d4. Was it 1d4 plus 4?
Well, yeah, 1d4 plus 2.
Oh.
Let's do. Waka's gonna go to the swinging swords and start drinking because dwarves.
That's how you prepare for a session.
Clem is definitely going to join in on that.
Okay.
We'll follow Clem, and she won't drink, but she'll eat some of that gruel, or whatever face stuff is.
You, Daddy Warbucks.
Drink.
Crumble bread.
Hey, Mash Dad, thank you
Let's
for the
go.
resub. 15 months. Can you believe you've been hanging out that long?
We need to find our next destination at this point. What are we thinking for that? We've gotten rid of the water people. I'm assuming there's some sort of wind temple around here, or fire, or earth, maybe, perhaps.
I love you, Daddy Warbucks.
Well,
Holy shit.
I don't know if we completely eradicated the
Dark
earth
Mage
people.
Arcanus, thank you for 35 months, dude. Appreciate having you around. Thank you for all the love. You're distracting me, though. I'm trying to run a game.
Dark Mage Arcanus, he seems like an interesting fellow.
Yeah.
Where have
So,
I heard that name
you,
before? I swear I've heard that name. Arcanus.
Oh, he's a wizard in town.
Oh,
Alright, let's go see if Arcanus.
clearly see my mic was open. You guys.
I'm gonna force Daddy Warbucks to make a new character on the fly. Oh shoot.
No, that's totally that was one of the Order of the Gauntlet wizards that has came to town.
That's great. I know Arcanus. Yeah, I met him in the past. It's good of him to join us at this location. He's quite the chap.
Alright, so just to I don't know if we completely eradicated the earth cultists or not,
Well,
because we went to that temple.
you know that you didn't. Because
Okay.
you ponder this question to yourself, and you look up into the sky. A flashback occurs, and you get a distinct image of yourself at the Sacred Stone Monastery, fleeing for your life.
Oh, right. Exactly. We were fleeing for our life from that dang lich that resurrected me. And we still gotta go back and kill him.
Well, I'm sorry. We have to kill a lich.
Yeah, we gotta kill a lich at some point, but we don't have to do that today. We can just put a rain check on that, because that sounds a
We'll
little
put a
scary.
pin in that one, I assume.
Yeah, it's just something for another day.
Do you think that poison has lifted up by now, or do you think it's still like encompassing the building?
Well, if we do need to get in there, I have a spell that can, blow that away. Like, our barbarian did.
Oh, man.
Clem weeps. Clem weeps. And has another drink in the honor. Actually, no, she drinks a glass of water in honor of her dear friend, Jack Marius.
I'm just gonna stick with ale at this point. It seems like the most ideal thing for me at this point. You drink your water, and I hope you enjoy it immensely. Do we have any leads on locations where we need to go?
I think Clem and Sim are the only ones that were originally here. So only they have Clem and Sim, this is your time to shine. There you go, baby.
Oh, well.
Was the last temple, that was hidden beneath the water temple area, correct?
Yeah, that's the one we just cleared out. And so we know the Earth still is, the Earth cults is still, over there. We got to go over there and deal with that.
Are you thinking that the other temples might be below the temples we've already been to?
We cleared out the air one, didn't we?
Yeah, well, we checked it pretty thoroughly, unless we missed something.
Clementine looks up to the sky and tries to remember another flashback.
When you recall your experiences at the Feathergale Spire, you do remember that the party was victorious in routing out the air cultists. You do not remember, however, finding an entrance to a lower temple.
Oh.
Wasn't there a cave or something we saw in the distance with someone?
Yeah, that's right.
Sin,
it
you
was.
can have inspiration for remembering the very fine details. Because yes, when you were at Feathergale Spire, there was a telescope pointed at a ravine at the bottom of the chasm, and you remember seeing somebody seeming to walk through the wall.
We just had no idea how to get to it, because it was like on the other side of the ravine, really far down, and we were really high up.
Yes.
I mean, our destination is just a step away.
You saw somebody walk through a wall. That's interesting. Maybe we should go check that out and maybe see what that guy's doing.
There's also the Earth cult, which is, well, a few feet, right below us, give or take.
Well, they were operating here, but they also moved to like a temple down yonder, and that's where the lich was.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's where that lich was.
Again, you're talking about a lich. I don't believe that's something in my wheelhouse.
In your willpower, right? Like I said,
we broke a promise that we weren't supposed to get rid of the Earth cult, but without killing anyone, and another party members at the time accidentally injured one.
What? Oh, we killed one on accident. But that's quite all right. Now that we broke our promise, we can just go back and kill them all, anyways, because we broke it anyways.
You made
They're
a
just gonna keep
deal
coming back
with the lich. Right. Okay, and I just start chugging my beer.
It's the reason her arm is black.
Yeah, Clem will pull up her arm and just be like, "Yeah, this used to be completely off, but my friend Jack Marius used it as a weapon."
So lich bad.
Lich bat, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
not
bet
lich.
now.
Not lich. Air temple.
So it sounds like we want to do it in this order: air, earth, and then fire at the end.
Well, instead of going directly to the temple, maybe we should explore the land near where we saw that cave, like above, like the land above where that cave was, and see if we can find some way to get to it. Like maybe there's some
Yeah.
hidden passage or something.
Yeah, I can agree to that. That's I didn't mean go mulling through everything again. Just seeing if there's any activity near that spire.
Because we explored that place pretty thoroughly.
Yeah, but if they got away, then who's to say they haven't fortified it again? Because there were people down there in the ravine.
Where?
Maybe a bit of stealth, if possible.
A bit of stealth. Oh well, I look at my party members. Is any of them wearing heavy armor?
Yes.
Okay,
As you
well,
mentioned stealth, I just kind of shake my armor, my chainmail. This is going to be real stealthy, I promise.
The barbarian's gonna look at you. Huh?
I was almost gonna say like, oh wait, I have to pass without shooting. No, wait, that's my Monday character. Shit.
yeah, I got past without trace, but I don't think that's gonna.
It doesn't hurt.
It sure don't. You know what? I'll stock that tonight. Whenever I'm trancing and praying and stuff.
Turning
So-
it to a 12 is quite useful.
If I understand correctly, it sounds like the party's plan is to go investigate Feathergale Spire.
More the area around the spire.
Okay.
Like, specifically the land above where I saw the cave at.
Sure. Well, that would involve crossing the ravine, which doesn't seem possible.
Shit.
I mean,
Sorry.
maybe if we go there, we can find some answers. What?
Well,
But that is neither here nor there, because while we are in town, how would you guys like to prepare for the next leg of your journey?
I just thought how we could have got across that ravine at the time, and I hate myself right now.
Have we already slept?
Well, yes, the journey from and to each of these places takes place over several days. So everybody should be well rested right now.
Awesome.
Here comes should we actually? Yeah, people said they wanted to, but I don't know if they have.
I bought 2.
I bought 2 regular.
I bought 2 common. The
I don't
50
know how much money we have, or if we've split money, or what's going on with that.
We split money at the end of the last fight, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
it should have been 80 copper, 228 silver, 200 gold.
Yep.
All right.
And I dropped 100 gold to get 2 common potions, because I believe at least the lowest tier, whatever the 50 gold one was.
What was
I
the
dropped
cost of the
100
greater?
gold as well on 2 regular healing potions.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my 200 gold for 1 big potion and 2 little ones.
I think I might also look into this. Any chance does anyone have any kind of like rope or something on them that we could use just in case?
I believe everybody has some rope. In their-
Yeah, I've got rope.
Oh yeah, that comes with like the Dungeoneer's pack, doesn't it?
Mhm. And the Explorer's pack.
Okay.
And the Burglar's kit. Is there anything else?
Is there anybody in town selling magical weapons?
No. Get out of here. Oh, why, yes, I just happen to have a whole inventory of these extremely rare and very magical things.
Sweet.
Well-
They only cost 100 gold each, right?
Yes. Guaranteed not to be a scam.
Insight check.
I'm lying, obviously.
That's what I'm lying.
Shelton will buy 2 potions as well.
Okay.
Yeah, there's never been a whole lot of, like,
free.
I think the most interesting shop here is Ironheads, and I doubt they'll have anything too useful to us right now.
Well, what kind of weapon is our dwarven friend wielding at the moment?
The trident that we just took.
Oh, right. That's why you got on them barnacles on your face. Can I call you
Right.
Barnacle Boy?
I got barnacles on my face,
And you can breathe
I've had that
underwater.
happen before.
and I can breathe underwater. Well, why don't we rest a day and then head over to this tower you all were talking about?
No, we are well rested. We could just go now.
Yeah.
He looks at his beer for a second and it's like,
I'll just take it with you.
put it on the counter.
Just take it with you. Who needs
All right,
water?
let's head out.
Did we get a carriage or some horses last time?
Do you what?
Didn't we get like a carriage or horses or something last time?
Oh yeah.
They died, didn't they?
They died a horrible death. Oh wait, no.
No.
Wouldn't have we found them on the way out?
They got blocked off by the Kraken, from what I remember.
Oh,
Could
I would think that we'd go back and look for the horses that we spent all that gold on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wouldn't that be a further walk?
No, we would have picked them up on the way. Well, you guys
it's
probably.
so just irrelevant. The horses survived. And it's-
Kisses.
So,
I spent the majority of my money.
land vehicles then to direct the horses. Oh wait,
I thought you guys.
amazingly, I do.
Oh, that's right. Because wasn't Jace the land vehicles person?
He was,
Oh, no.
but amazingly, Knick-Knack is as well, somehow.
There you go. All right. Cool.
I mean, you just have to stop Knick-Knack from trying to eat him, I guess.
All right. So the party heads to Feathergale Spire. And so, in this handout that's about to pop up, you guys can see Feathergale Spire. And you guys,
Just looking at that.
you guys are approaching on the eastern side, right? So you guys are walking over the bridge towards the spire, and you can see how huge this canyon is, and how very far down it is to the bottom. And you know, trying to walk the length of the canyon and circle around would be impossibly long, and it would delay you a great deal.
And
So-
on the other side is where I saw that guy at, like towards way down low or something, wasn't it?
Yes, I'm gonna give you another handout, which I don't think you guys have had before. This is a map that we aren't actually in possession of, because why would we? But let's say, like, we can see that we are at Feathergale Spire up at V1, right? And then all the way to the east, Knife Point Gully, that is where you saw the men disappear. Everything else on the map are just well-known locations within the Sighing Valley.
So we gotta go down.
Yes. If you intend to explore where you saw that person disappear, you need to find a way to the bottom of the ravine.
Did you guys search the inside of this tower for maybe a secret entrance? Anything to get us down there?
No.
Maybe we'll get lucky at some of the griffins that came back.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Griffins.
Yeah, they had a bunch of things like griffins and giant vultures, like some kind of giant birds. I can't remember specifically, but I know they were winged.
Yeah, they were giant vultures.
Yeah. Was that the griffins or vultures? I couldn't remember which. That we set free.
Did
And
you
you
set
think
them
that-
free?
We
Yeah.
opened their cages and they flew out.
Yeah, we went around the thing doing some animal handling checks and stuff and feeding them body parts. I remember.
Right.
And we wonder
Not
why
the
we've lost
dead.
so many people in this party.
Most
They were
individuals
caged up.
All right. So here we are back at Feathergill Spire. Okay. And our party is here.
And I'd look as we approach. I'd look at Clem. Let's not walk straight to the door this time.
Well, from where you are standing, you see that the door is open. The spire appears to have been abandoned. And yeah, you see the door hangs on a busted hinge. There are still decaying corpses and dried blood, that stained the tower's stone. Clear signs of the party's last rampage through Feathergill Spire.
You guys came through here with a purpose, it appears.
Brian's gonna look at Clementine. Someone piss you off?
Yeah, this was absolutely everybody was killed by me. 100%. You should have seen it. It was me versus the world.
You see some of the corpses have little fungal tendrils coming out of the back of their heads.
Yeah.
Can I have one of those?
Sin just looks at Clem like, really?
Yeah, Clem was like, all right, maybe I had a little bit of help, but And Clem, kind of, does the thing where she, pat, or not like pats, but, rubs, a kid's head, like their hair, ruffles their hair. There we go. Ruffles. That's the word I was looking for. Ruffles Sin's head.
How far down is the ground from this bridge?
Very, very far.
Hundreds of feet. I mean, I'm trying to find that map, but it was like it's chunky salsa distance.
Good enough.
Chunky salsa.
How many D20s worth of damage is Chunky Snow?
What isn't the maximum 200? Pretty sure.
I can almost survive it if I'm raging.
Well, if we look at our map of the Sighing Valley, it looks like a half inch is 250 feet, and it looks like an inch from the edge of the land where the bridge is on Feathergill Spire to so it's about 300 feet.
You would have to hurt yourself on the way down so you wouldn't get out of rage, start stabbing yourself.
Also, I believe it's more than an hour. If I were to try to spider climb down, it would take more. It would I think it would use up the entirety of the spell.
Yeah, it looks like somebody already explored it. It looks like Sin and
How long has it been since we've been here?
In real time or fake time?
In game time. In the
I'd say month and a half.
sounds about right.
I mean, because remember, it's several days travel to and from each location, and this is one of the first places we went.
I'm just gonna keep an eye out going through room to room, see if anything looks out of place, like it could be down.
Everything is out of place. The furniture is in disarray. There's corpses everywhere. But we're looking for something. Hidden levers, doors, traps. Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Do we hear anything making noises?
Actually, you do. There's a central staircase in the center of the spire, and the side that goes down to the level below, you hear noise rummaging, furniture being moved about, things scraping on the ground.
that's downstairs.
Downstairs.
All right, I'll pull out my trident and go down.
Okay.
Brian's gonna pull out Great Axe and follow.
All right. If you guys quit moving, I will take you all down. Nope, now you're stuck up there. All right. So as you head down, you all probably have vision of some friends, right?
And Birdie's came back.
What you see is a large stable in the southernmost floor of the tower, right? And as Clem and Sin had described before, the Howling Hatred cultists, they had hippogriffs and giant vultures and other animals that they had sequestered here as pets. They set them free, freeing them of their tethers and then letting them fly off through the open barn doors on the far side of the spire. But you see that they've returned. And from the droppings on the floor, it looks like they've been using it as a makeshift nest. You can see that the rummaging sounds you heard were them tearing at large leather satchels that are filled with like oats and grains and other foodstuffs for the griffins and hippogriffs. And as you come down, some of them are laying in bales of hay, looking at you lazily. Others are chomping at the food that they have freed from its holder. And one flaps its wings and caws at you as it extends its beak.
Well, hey there, little guy. How you been living? I guess, assuming, that might have been the one. Clem will do an animal handling check to see if she can kind of give it a nice little pat.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it snaps its beak at you, and you manage to step out of the way. 14 is not enough. You see it raises its claws and kind of threatens you with them. He doesn't attack you with them, but he's got one claw raised, and you can see a very menacing look.
Is there a dead body near me? From down here from before?
I suppose.
Alright, can I snap a finger off and offer it as, a piece of food like a carrot?
If you'd like. Remember, you haven't been here for like a month and a half.
I pull out one of my rations and tear off a piece of it and throw it to
Brian's just gonna go to the satchels of food and grab a handful.
Okay.
And then
you two make animal handling checks.
Oh, good.
Hey, not bad.
Both of those are passes.
There are 3 of us doing it. I don't know if you heard me or not.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Look at that. That's a pass too. So Shelton, Bryant, and Glocka all make friends of the large beast, while the one in front of Clementine is still threatening her.
Okay,
aren't you the druid?
I am.
Sid's gonna walk up next to Clem and try to assist. It's like, hey there, it's alright. And I guess I will also try to do an animal handling.
Alright, so go ahead and make an animal handling check.
With my inspiration, because though I know this is not gonna go well.
Sure.
Yikes.
I don't know if that added the inspiration or not.
Yeah. Okay, well, this one, with you approaching, and it gets spooked and it goes and flies away.
Oh, I'm sorry, Clem.
Try a rat.
I'm just gonna.
One up here.
Well, there's 3 of them, and we've already made 3 checks. The 3 that remain are friendly.
Okay, so can we get on them and to fly?
Try, yeah.
All right, I will give him another piece of the ration and try and slowly get on top of him.
Okay. Make me one more animal handling check.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. So, he allows you to get on his back. And you sit there. It's very uncomfortable. As you just kind of sit on his back, you find yourself in a very compromised position. You have to hold on tightly to stay on his back. And you know that it's probably causing the creature a bit of discomfort as well.
Okay. With that knowledge, I immediately dismount and look around for maybe a harness of some sort.
They should have some harnesses around here.
There are. Each of these stables has a harness and relevant, tack and gear.
Oh, okay.
As again, the Howling Hatred cultists here use these creatures as mounts.
Brian is going to try and saddle the vulture up.
Sure. There are no vultures here. There's hippogriffs and griffins. The vultures that used to be here have since left.
No. Then it's the
Hippogriff.
hippogriff in front of me.
Yep. All right. Put the saddle on. No problem.
I'm going to feed him some more oats, and I'm going to try and mount him.
Sure. These creatures are large and powerful enough that they could realistically carry 2 party members at a time, going at a slow pace. That is, except for one problem. Shelton, how much do you weigh?
Oh, 260 pounds.
Are you sure?
That's what my character sheet says.
And how tall is Shelton?
5'11".
I know, because I play Turtles a lot. I know that Turtles' shells often weigh 200 plus pounds.
You overestimate Shelton's shell.
Oh. Let's see. That's not what I wanted. Anyway, okay. In any regard, for
Shelton gets his own bird.
exactly, Shelton would need his own mount because it wouldn't be able to support 2 of you, and at that point, that leaves 1 person out.
I can just, turn into like a little mouse and slip it into somebody's pocket to make it easier.
Or you could turn into a bird.
Or, that, but, I just wanted to be cozy, but I can turn into a bird too.
Can you fly yet?
No.
Yeah, you have to be
Actually,
level-
I cannot turn into a
Level
bird.
8.
I try real hard and I sprout 1 feather. Nope, can't turn into a bird yet.
Turn into the mouth. I have room in
That
my
was a
pack.
good idea. I mean,
Yeah, I guess we'll do that. You turn into an animal of some sort that doesn't weigh a lot, and we'll saddle these
turn
birds
into a
up
squirrel.
and
Alright, yeah, I'll turn into a squirrel. And I'll sit up on the barbarian's shoulder.
That'll work.
I hand the squirrel that now appears on my shoulder some oats.
Chip, 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 chip. Nip, nip.
Shelton's gonna put the oh god, what's the name of it? The saddle and that kind of stuff on his bird as well.
Tack and harness.
Yes. Here you go, Jeffrey. This is for you.
Okay. So then, with everybody mounted onto a creature,
Squeak.
let's continue. With some trial and tribulation, you're able to direct the beasts to take you where you intend to go, to the mouth of the canyon. You dismount, and you go to investigate the area where you had seen them disappear previously. Can somebody make investigation or perception check? Anyone who's interested. Bryant, that's good enough. What you see is not a illusory wall, right? I want to make that clear. But when you approach this small crevice, the way that the rocks are stacked, unless you are approaching it and looking at a very specific way, there is a barely concealed crack into the stone that leads into a tunnel of sorts. Unless you were specifically looking for it, it would be extremely easy to miss.
I'm gonna go ahead and point it out to the rest of the party. Stand here. No. You got to stand right here and look at it.
That is a impressive hiding technique.
Does this seem like to be the general area where I saw the person at?
Yes.
And
Yeah,
that's it?
you turn and look up at the spire, and you see that it is the exact location where it seems that they had disappeared.
This seems to be the right spot from what I remember.
Does the crack look large enough to fit our more big-bodied characters?
Yes, it seems like it. If you're larger than that, you might have to squeeze, but everybody should be able to fit through.
All right, I'm gonna go first through the crack.
I'll follow after.
Yeah,
That
Clem
was
is,
me, I accidentally burped.
Clem is still a squirrel, and she's just gonna kind of ride it out and see what happens.
Okay.
Wait, how long does your animal form last?
Plus an hour.
Half her level.
Oh,
Yeah, so if you're level 7 and it's rounded down, you would be 3 hours you can stay in your animal form.
sweet. Yeah, I'm totally staying in squirrel form, so that way I don't have to walk around.
So when you guys you walk through this tunnel, right? And it winds deep into the earth. This no. As you go through this tunnel, you find yourself looking at an enormous chasm that splits the earth. And I know you can't see it on your map, but it is actually to your north. For some reason, they drew a sight barrier all around it instead of just leaving it open. Here, I can move that. And then now you can see there's a giant chasm, right? There we go. Hopefully that doesn't screw up anything. No, I think we're good. So, giant chasm to the north. And there is a narrow stairway that climbs down and hugs around it. And it's through the means of this stairway that you eventually come to the landing where you are now standing. At the base of this landing, you can see that there is large walls and colonnades that make up buildings, one of which you are now standing in front of. Guaca, without even looking, you can immediately tell the buildings are of dwarvish design. And that is where we are. You look around and try to get a better vantage point, but the building blocks most of your view. But you can see over the roof of the building, you can see there is a large pyramid off in the distance.
Pyramid, huh?
This looks like something that my ancestors must have made at some point at that time. I never did much with stonework myself. I'm more a drinker, but this looks like a good dwarven work. What's behind door number 1? And I go up to the door and listen.
Okay. You cannot hear anything through the door. The door is a solid stone slab. And what you find is that the door doesn't open in the conventional way. All of the doors here are on a central pivot. So pushing on it, so it lays vertical, creates 2 entrances to the left and to the right. If you understand.
Oh, so it's like a secret bookcase. Cool.
That's going to be a tight squeeze for most of us. I'm worried about my turtle friend over there.
You know, I'm real tired of being called fat.
Obviously, you're just big boned.
It's nothing personal. It's just, you know, the giant shell on your back.
If it helps, I could remove it for you.
Well,
They
that would
need
be
to find the
lovely,
person.
actually.
Ooh.
I don't
You
want to
can
see
do that?
All right.
You hit anything enough with a great axe, it'll bend to your will.
A 14 on the potion table. So let's see what that is. That
Clementine will.
oil of
I guess,
slipperiness.
you know, I'm still a squirrel.
Sharpness. No, wait. Yeah,
look
oil of
out
sharpness.
from,
Cool. All right, we'll have them
her
find that
nest
soon.
that she's made in the dwarf's beard, and just watch the barbarian.
Okay, make yourself comfortable in the barnacles.
So,
Oh yeah, that's right. There's barnacles in your beard too.
all right,
Okay, sorry about that.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So we push open the door, and what you see in front of you is it's a long corridor, and it zigzags, and it looks to be a kind of a gatehouse. Beyond the open gates, you see the arch corridor. It turns abruptly left and right repeatedly, and at each turn you can see multiple arrow slits.
That does not look promising.
Shelton would like to check for some kind of a tripwire mechanism or something like that.
Do a perception check or an investigation. It's up to you.
Which one? Okay.
Whatever you feel is most appropriate.
Well, I clicked it.
Investigation. Okay, so you look around. You know, obviously wary of this corridor, and you don't see any hint of a tripwire or other mechanism. What you do see is that these arrow slits, they are currently closed, but you can tell it's like a porthole or a shutter where it seems like they could be flung open at any time.
Has anyone moved into the room yet? Well, I would have had to investigate, so.
Nah, I would imagine you're still standing at the door.
Okay. Would you guys be opposed to Shelton stealthing a little bit down there to see if he can figure out what's going on?
Alright, at this point, Clementine will revert back to Squirrely Time will turn into Clementine, and then she'll be like, "Well, we could all, you know, do with a little stealthing down here," and then she's gonna cast Pass Without Trace on. Is that everybody?
I think it's everyone within a range of you.
Yeah, it's like a 30-foot radius from you. So as long as you stay within 30 feet of Clementine, you get plus 10 to stealth checks, if and when you need them.
Cool. I suppose we should make our way down the hallway. Did you want to lead the way, Turtle? Did you have some way of detecting traps better or something?
Oh, yes. The shell is quite hardy and has tools inside of it.
Well, why don't you take the lead for us, and we will be up behind you forthwith.
So 24. Although I didn't ask for a check, right? If you need to
Oh,
make
you
a
are
check, I'll let you
correct.
know.
I apologize.
You're okay.
Well,
What did I just say? Yeah, you make it through the hallway. Nothing happens.
And this door looks exactly the same as the other
All
one,
of the
correct?
doors are the same. They're stone slabs, and they pivot on a central spoke.
I get a bad feeling about this hallway.
Warbucks, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
I wasn't talking. I was waiting for you to continue.
Oh.
Oh, I asked a question. Is this door exactly the same?
All
As
the
the last
doors
one?
are the same. They're
Alright.
stone slabs with the central spoke.
We're gonna push it open a little bit to like kind of peer inside.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. That really did it. It's
I
a
can
wall.
see so much. And he'll push the door open the rest of the way and step.
It is open all the way, like it's fully open. So you guys are creeping along, and let's just go with Brian. Has got a little bit of vision. I'm gonna step you up just so you can see there is someone standing at the mouth of the corridor there. They haven't noticed you yet.
I'm gonna put my hand up. Hopefully everybody sees me, and I'm gonna point there. I'm gonna tap my great axe in my hand, like, "Hey, there's people. Be prepared."
I can't seem to go past the door. Thank you. It wouldn't let me through.
All right. I guess can we sneak up a little closer?
I mean, yes.
So I don't know. Just that way we can get like a better like view of what is
Here,
over there.
here's the thing, right? You remain hidden until you enter their line of sight. I mean, because it's an open hallway, and when you step out from the shadows in front of them, he's gonna go ah. So, with that in mind, what would you like to do? Because right now, Shelton is stepped out in front of him.
Oh, I thought I was still around the corner.
What you can see, they can see.
That makes sense.
If you'd like to move back.
I can't. There's someone in the way.
Okay, let me just step out of the way real quick.
All right.
What are we doing? Are we gonna kill this guy?
I have an idea.
It is our job.
And he and
Play the hurt brother routine. Oh my God, help! My brother's hurt.
No, I got one that's better. Shelton lays on the floor and goes into his shell. Push me.
Just throw you across the floor.
Push me.
Okay, I'll push him. Why
I'm
not?
going to. Yeah, I'm going to.
We're gonna together push him.
Okay.
I'll give you help.
All right. So you shove him forward. He goes 10 feet, right? That's a shove. So now Shelton, in his shell, enters their view. And you hear the cultists go, "What?" And they sounds like they scramble, weapons are being grabbed, and we enter the initiative tracker. Now, all of you who are not Shelton are still hidden. So you will have advantage on your first attack in combat.
Sweet.
Elton is now renamed Solid Snake.
Solid turtle.
Solid turtle.
We don't have a box for you to hide under.
God.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm just gonna throw you guys right into it. That's it, son.
Like every other time?
What's your initiative number?
What?
It's just your dex modifier, isn't it?
Yes. All right. So with the shouts of alarm being raised from the man up here, what you see is some of those arrow slits begin to open.
Hallway over
One's
here.
in the last room.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Um, this guy wouldn't have line of sight on anything. This guy, I hate the way they did these because it's like so poop. There we go. Lol itself doesn't give line of sight on anything. Alright, anyway, it doesn't matter. So we have two Kenku here. They show up behind these arrow slits, and you hear it. The pullback of a bowstring, and then the twang as an arrow goes flying through the air. Sin, unfortunately, is the only one standing where they can see, and we get one hit for 9.
Ouch.
Then, from the room to your north, you hear shouts of alarm coming through the wall, muffled by the stone. Bryant?
Okay. Bryant is going to Brian is going to rage, and he's going to come flying around the corner and attacking this guy.
Sure.
I'm assuming.
Wow. Those are awful.
Yes, they are.
Alright.
My bonus. Yeah, that's my turn.
Knick-knack?
Knick-knack will step to here, and I will do this.
Toll
And
the
make a
damage.
save.
Ooh, whispered. I had a 15.
Okay, then Knick-knack will step back to here. That will end his turn.
Okay. Clem?
Let's see here. I'm gonna step up. Oops. It's not, well, I guess that's okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and go into. Well, no, that only lasts for 10 minutes. I'm just gonna do a chill touch on him.
Okay.
Are you still a squirrel?
No.
No, I'm not.
She came out of wild shape when we landed in here. Hit.
No longer squirrely time.
4 damage kills him.
Sweet, and I'm also gonna shillelagh my my stick.
Okay. Shelton in the shell.
Shelton, I guess we'll bonus action pop out of my shell and say hello there. I guess I'm prone, so I have to use half my movement to get up.
Sure.
I just picture you just rocking back and forth to get up.
That's exactly how he would get up.
Like Filbert from Rocco's.
Yes.
And I guess he will move right there and vicious mockery.
Okay. Oh. Wisdom save. Womp.
Pass. End of turn.
Alright. At this point. Yes. We're gonna fling this door open. There we go. Hey, Knick-knack.
Oh, hello.
The door above you opens abruptly, and you see 5 Howling Hatred initiates. I guess it's been long enough. I will reshare the image of what these guys look like, especially for some of our new players. They are dressed in leather armors from head to toe, but you can see that connecting their forearms to their thighs, and then in between their legs, there's this webbing-like material. And these initiates, I know it shows them with a bow. They do not have bows. They have daggers, and they are going to throw those daggers at Knick-Knack. And all of them are doing the same thing. As they throw these daggers, you see them make strange gestures with their hands. And it seems like they are gathering and manipulating the air around these daggers, which they then throw at you. And these daggers are thrown with such force that they are preternaturally accurate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 daggers at Knick-Knack with advantage. You're in front of the door. I'm so very sorry. Bam, 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 bam.
Ouch.
I think that one missed.
It's 5.
No, 14 is a hit.
14 is actually not a hit.
Your token shows 13?
It does, but that's not correct because it's not factoring in Lizardman armor or Dex, or my shield.
Do you know how to update that? We need to correct that. So what
What
is your AC?
16.
16. All right, so we have 3, 8, 12, 15, 20. All the other ones still hit. All right, that's them. The other two in the hallway, they're gonna run up to the turtle. And they also have daggers. Stab, stab, both miss. And that'll be it. It is Guaca next.
Guaca, they did something I was gonna do. 5, 10. Is it? Sorry. Is it still 10 feet to move through the door because it's kind of squeezing, or no? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop here when I'm in the door.
Yeah, all the doors are the same. You have to squeeze through all the doors because it's
Well,
only.
I should have enough movement to get to this point. So
Yep.
I'll stand here, and let's do this guy here. 2 attacks. First attack's at advantage, right? You said because they didn't know we're here.
Yeah, you would be coming out of the shadows. Ha ha!
Oh, I didn't do mine with advantage. Oop.
It doesn't matter. You killed him. That's a dead guy.
All right, and then the next one to the guy above. Guessing that missed.
It is a miss.
It's okay.
Sin.
All right. First question: if I were to try to close the door, would that be an action or a bonus action?
It's an object interaction.
So neither. Okay, so I'm assuming I don't have advantage on these guys because they saw me.
Try not to think about the mechanics. You have advantage on your first attack.
Okay. Then I will hit this one with an Ultra Blast, and I can see a glimpse of this one, so I'm
Yes.
going to hit that one as well.
So them being on the other side of those help me out. Words are hard.
Little
Slit.
holes.
Holes.
Arrow slit.
Arrow slits,
Provide-
that's the word. Since they're on the other side of the arrow slits and you can see very little of them, they do have cover. But you have advantage, so let's see how that works out.
I guess I'll just do an Eldritch Blast on one and an Eldritch Blast on another.
Get
Guess twice. First one.
kill
There we go.
him. Yep, that's a hit for
And-
9.
The second one.
It's a hit for 6.
And then after shooting, I'm going to shut the door
Absolutely.
and then take a couple steps to the side.
You got it. Okay, the Kenkus, now the door is closed. So they are going to have to... Can I go there? I can. These ones don't have to move all the way. They're going to run up. Hey, look, guacamole.
Yeah.
Nope. Pow. I think 17's a miss, right? Yes.
Both missed.
And then we go to Brian.
All right, Bryant is going to come down here, take a swing against this guy.
18. Is this reckless? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, that's a hit and a dead Kenku.
And follow it up, come down here.
Yep. Dead Kenku.
That's third. That's my movement, my turn. That is everything I can do.
Knick-knack.
Knick-knack's gonna point at this guy and politely ask him to make a wisdom save.
Fail. They take 7 and die.
And then Knick-knack cut to there and lick his wounds.
Clem?
No, I'm not. Okay, Clem will, hearing the clamor over here, step over here and help out dear Sheldon. And she is going to... let's just do another chill touch. That seems easy enough. On the guy in front of him to the north.
Hit.
Sweet.
Dead.
Nice. And that ends my turn.
Shelton.
We're gonna stab him.
Hit.
And that does have sneak attack because of rakish audacity.
Cool. Dead.
Hey.
Because that's more dice than he has hit points. All right. Finished?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, wait, there's things still alive?
Not near you. You would have to... I don't think you can get to them, but yeah, you can move.
I think I can get to there, and that's it.
All right. So now we have 3 initiates. We're gonna run forward. You're not a sentinel, are you?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Well, they run forward and they get you some stabbings. 1, 2, 3.
Those all miss.
Yep. Quacka.
All right, the guy to my north.
Yep.
First attack.
Get him. Dead.
And then to his right.
Also dead.
Cool. And then I look at the guy next to me and I'm like, just surrender.
Do you want some of this?
Sin?
This one here, is that still alive?
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at him.
Okay. He's dead now.
Yes, you can surrender.
Why wasn't the last one this easy?
Just surrender. Fire!
Kenku, there's 2 remaining. You see them begin to flap excitedly as they run to the opposite end of the large basin in the center of the room and fire more arrows at Quacka. Kenku, Kenku, Kenku. Pow, pow. Hey.
I'll shield.
Oh. Brian.
I'm going to 10, 20. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to prick myself. Actually, I can see. Sweet! No need to prick myself. I'm going to throw a javelin.
Disadvantage. 13 is
13.
still a hit, I think. It is. 8.
And that'll be my turn.
Knick-knack.
Knick-knack will step 2 here. Let's see that.
Step ahead of you.
And then to there. And this one that looks hurt, I'm assuming from a javelin sticking out of it.
Yep.
And
Okay.
then the ever brave Knick-knack will return to his position there.
Hey, you don't have to be brave to not be dead. Clementine.
Alright, Clem is going to walk back over here. Okay, that's 15. Who's still alive? Oh, wait, no. Can I see anybody?
Can you? Yeah, you can see people.
All these people.
Walker's right in front of you.
Okay, over there. All right, sweet. I didn't have my thing pulled over. Okay, yeah, let's just do a chill touch on him.
Yeah. Hit dead.
Wait, and I'm gonna move over here, right there.
Shelton, go.
Right. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright. Vicious Mockery.
Wisdom save from the Kenku. Pass.
Okay.
I love it with a hamster.
Alright, well, Shelton's going back in his shell.
All right, and then Guaca.
I make my full movement here. And
Firebolt.
yeah, I might as well.
Okay. That's a dead Kenku in the end of combat.
Sweet. By the way, Clementine didn't let go of her concentration of Pass Without Trace.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Alright, so we can look at onto the canyon over here, I'm guessing.
Yep, more canyon. Ooh, big drop.
And is this the door the Kenku came from?
Yeah. It would be open, but they don't actually open. They just spin, you know?
Yeah.
I'll leave it open anyway, for simplicity's sake. What would you like to do now?
Let me look at the water. Is there anything interesting in the water basin?
Actually, no. It's just a large basin of clean drinking water.
Cool, I fill up my water skin.
I thought it was full of ale. What are you doing?
I drank it on the way here, man. It's a long trip. I can't brew up something on the fly.
I have decided that is a much easier way to move around. I request being pushed everywhere, please.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Brian is gonna put one foot on your shell and start kicking, and you're gonna try and ride you like a skateboard.
Alright, I guess I would go down to where the Kenku were and see if there's anything useful or interesting in there.
No, nothing of value. However, I'm assuming that would include searching the Kenku's bodies?
Sure.
Sure, okay. The Kenku each carry small pouches filled with gold. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Kenkus. So that would be 4, 8, 12, 16 / R 16D 20? Is that right? No. 10, 4D10. 16D 10. 76 gold pieces amongst all the Kenku.
Nice.
Did the Howling Hatred people have anything on them?
No. The Kenku were paid to be here. The cultists want to be here.
That's gonna be 12 gold per, and then I think somebody gets some extra gold.
Ooh, it's me. I get the extra gold.
I am going to take the extra gold. I'm taking that. That's mine.
Very nice.
I deserve a bigger share than everyone else.
That's rude.
Clementine says, "You know what? You're absolutely right. Take my gold as well." And she
Oh,
handed her
okay.
12 gold.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I know I deserve it.
Excellent.
Yeah, you absolutely do, sir.
Satan quickly pockets her as soon as it's handed to her.
I'll head back out in the hallway here, and let's keep going, shall we? These guys don't seem so tough.
Do we want to go up, or do we want to search these doors?
I guess we can search the doors first and see if there's anything over here. But to answer your inquiry, Mr. Guaca, or Mr. Moley, whatever you prefer.
I prefer
We
just
were also all right, Guaca. We were also a lot weaker whenever we went through here, so I guess they haven't been training like we have. Slaughtering.
I've never been here.
Or well, the Howling hatred people.
they're an awful lot easier than the water people.
It's almost like there's a distinct path you're supposed to take.
Finding enemies, you'll know you're going the right path.
I'm gonna push open this door.
It's almost like maybe we did the dungeons out of order.
No.
I made that very clear a long time ago. But I didn't want to railroad you, and you guys had the illusion of choice. I mean, don't you feel better that you got to pick the way you got to go? Anyway, in this room, you see well, no, you didn't. Your party members definitely did choose the order, though. Two massive stone pillars occupy this chamber, and they are threaded through holes in the floor and ceiling. There are stone cross beams that pierce the pillars to form spokes, creating giant wheels. You see there are two robed figures who stand overlooking five sorry-looking humans into pushing against the cross beams of the westernmost wheel with all their might. As the wheel turns slowly counterclockwise, you hear the grinding of enormous gears hidden deep below the stone floor. And as you guys force your way into the chamber, the priest stops and looks at you, raising their weapon to cast a spell. That'd be initiative again.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, Shelton wanted to help push the thing.
Did you really?
I did. I did.
Yes, I remember. Okay.
Hey, look, I'm a commoner. I still have that in my thing.
Knick-knack, you're up first.
Guac can go first.
Okay.
Okay, Guaca, you're up first.
I will. Okay. All right, 25. I can't quite reach this guy, so I'm gonna have to firebolt and miss. Which is it's crazy. The tridents don't have reach. It's insane. But that's
They don't?
my turn. I missed with firebolt.
All right, Knick-knack.
Yeah.
They're versatile, right?
Kennedy spear.
So
Knick-knack cannot see anything from there, so he will take a few steps, peek, step back, and not do that. He will cure wounds himself.
Okay.
And then just turn there.
Legit. Shelton?
I wasn't kidding. Shelton is gonna move up here and just say, "Don't mind me," and start pushing the thing with everybody else.
All right.
And that is his turn.
The priests, they both begin to move in a similar fashion, raising their hands to cast a spell. I don't know if anybody has the ability to counter, but you might want to.
Not yet.
Haha!
I
It's okay.
definitely counter spells.
You be quiet. Clementine, are you? Yes, you are in the chamber. For your foolishness, you can get one of these. One of these. Oh, it's a miss. The other one attacking Guaca's right up in the front. We're gonna do the exact same thing. Third level witch bolt. Brap.
Stab?
Wow.
Oh, okay, that one.
That's an attack roll. You can use
Was that at me?
Have she?
Yes, Guaca, that is at you.
Okay, I didn't know if they were both at Clemmer. Yeah, I'm definitely shielding that.
Okay. And then it's Clementine's turn.
Is going to begin to cast a spell.
You're not going to get countered. Not by these guys. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not by these guys. Yeah, these guys are wieners. You know what? I think I'll just do chill touch. I think that's the easiest thing on that guy.
It's a miss.
If that hits. It's a miss. Alright, Clem is still gonna scooch up though. And you know what? Let's scoot up. Full 35 feet. And end her turn there.
Okay. Sin.
I will shoot a firebolt at access arrow. This one here. Yeah. Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Fire! And then I'm going to move to the side.
Sure. Brian?
To this side.
Okay, Bryant is going to go up and finish this guy off. Has it been longer than a minute?
Yeah. Since the last combat, definitely. Still a hit for 15. Youch.
Still standing?
Yep. That would be a hit, but the priest is going to defend himself.
That's my turn.
All right, Guaca.
It's back to me. Cool. Okay, we'll take a step forward and 2 attacks with his weapon.
Ah! Oh, attack number 2 is still a hit. Ouch.
Yes.
Okay. Finish
And
it.
you should surrender. And I'm done.
Never! Jan Sieben blesses our efforts.
And fire.
I think Matt will move to there. I'm unfortunately not close enough to do anything except for something he'll probably resist.
I mean, it does say priest in the name. Oh my god. Was that a 4? That was a 4. Yikes. Okay.
Yeah, I roll well, and that's the
Shelton. Continuing to push the wheel.
Why are you all not helping? And yeah, he's continuing to push this thing with everyone else.
Priestesses. How many more of those can I throw at people? Not very many. Oh, we get 2 of those. Cool. I can do it exactly 2 more times. Bryant, you're up in their face. They don't like that. Blop.
Yep.
Yep. Take 24 lightning, and now there is a stream of electricity that connects you to him, and you get a feeling it'll be bad if he's not dead by your next turn. The other one, he ain't no chump. He's gonna try and run away. Does he run away?
I'll attack him.
Okay, of course you would. Oof. Oh my god, it almost killed him. Alright.
I did.
So it walks away, and then it's gonna.
That dude
Okay.
beside
He's gonna wind up for another one of these, And seeing as how your shield blocked the last one, he's gonna fire it at the only other person it can see. Knick-knack! Oh, it's a miss. And then Clementine.
Did you get the con save from the dude?
Yeah, I saw.
Oh.
What are you doing
Oh,
for
okay,
turn?
alright. Okay. For turn, chill touch. Slap him with a necrotic hand.
Hit. Oh my god. All right. The electricity connecting.
And then I will move. Hold on. Is that 20 feet? No, that's not 20 feet. Hold on. I'll move there. And in my turn.
Sin?
Sin will slowly peek her head back in and see what's left. I guess I will hit this guy with 2 Eldritch Blast. First one, crit.
Ooh.
And second one.
There is no second one. He is dead.
After everyone hit the dead body.
And that will end combat.
Shelton will turn to the guy pushing behind him and say, "What are we doing exactly?"
They don't talk. Everybody on the wheel continues to push, even with the overseers dead.
You gentlemen and ladies can stop now. They are not forcing you to move.
Leave us be. No one was forcing us to begin with.
Are
Oh
you
no.
worshiping the wind god or something? Is that what we're understand?
This is our burden to bear. If we would seek initiation with the Howling Hatred.
You may want to reconsider your initiation with such organizations, as we don't plan on letting them remain here.
They just
Sorry.
continue to push, ignoring you.
If how high up on the ground are these spinning things that they're pushing?
I guess the cross spokes would only be maybe a foot off the ground.
Shelton goes back into his shell being tired, so now they have to push his weight too.
Nice.
It's not a problem for the combined might of the 6 people that are pushing.
If
This
I
is what
were
I'm
to
using.
say, like, I hit a couple of them in the back of the head with the flat of my axe, would it then become a problem?
Might be.
Why would we wait for the flat of the axe? Why can't we just kill these people? They will be enemies eventually.
They have not attacked me yet. They are not an enemy of mine.
Especially if you're going to attack them anyway.
No, I'm just gonna knock them out. I'm not gonna kill them.
I'm pretty sure that that's still assault. That's if we're arguing morality, attacking someone unprovoked, that's still pretty shitty thing to do.
I have my own morals. Do we get a sense as to what this counterclockwise wheel actually operates?
You start to get an idea that it doesn't do anything. It just spins.
Is this
I would
really
ask.
how y'all want to waste y'all's life away just spinning this thing that don't do anything for a cult that's about to die?
Quiet, you.
You quiet.
Tell you
I know,
what, we're gonna take
I
all the
wanted to
food
cast
and the
silence
fork,
so
and
bad.
then if you want to survive, you best leave because you will have nothing to eat.
What the hell?
Oh, no. He's
Who
alive.
just went robot?
It's Blood Dragon.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
I had said, I won't lie to you, it was fun while I was doing it.
All right. Well, these people are not our allies. They seem really dumb.
Do I see anything over here
Uh,
worthwhile?
No, there's nothing in this room except these people pushing this wheel.
I don't feel comfortable leaving these people pushing this wheel. I don't know about you guys. So we can either tie them up and free them later, or we can do other things more permanent.
Why?
Well, we don't know what this thing does. Maybe it does nothing. Maybe it does something. We don't know. But it's best to turn it off and not have to deal with something more deadly to us later.
that's true, but here, let me talk to one. And Clementine, I guess, talks to. Oh, let's see here. Which one does she want to talk to? She'll talk to this one right here. Is that a man or a woman?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Hey, Mr. or Mrs. Commoner, what did they promise you into pushing this thing around into joining their little cult?
Quit bothering me. I have to push.
No, no, I'm not gonna quit bothering you until you answer my dang question. And she's gonna like pull. Clementine's gonna pull her off the thing and. Be
No,
like, I just
leave
wanna
me
talk
be.
to you, like,
If I don't push, then I'll never make it in.
why do you want to make it in? What did they promise you? What's in it for you?
They stop and look at you. What are you?
Hi, I'm Clementine. I'm a wood elf from the wolves, or wood elf.
I
from
can
the
see you're an
woods.
elf, but I mean, what are you?
I'm a druid. You
And
know,
tell me, why did you
I am,
join your druid circle?
because I like nature.
Huh. Well, maybe
Because I
I'd like to
I like
be in the cult of the Howling Hatred. Now, please leave me to my business. They start trying to pull away and push at the spokes.
Yeah, I think we can tie these people up until we can make sure that this thing doesn't do anything.
Yep, I agree with you. I try to talk to him, and Clem just kind of shrugs.
I pull out my rope and I just go to the nearest one and start tying them up.
I possibly have something I can do, but it might greatly weaken my magic.
Now we don't need to waste any magic on these people. We can just incapacitate them until we're ready to free them, and then they can spin the wheel to their heart's content, knowing that there's no one. They'll be the leaders of the cult at that point because they will be the last 5 remaining members.
I guess that works.
Yeah, I go to the first person, let's say this one right here, and just manhandle them and tie them up. Put them over here. Yeah, dwarf handle them.
Dwarf handle them.
Tie them up. Put some rope on them.
They are not willing participants.
Okay. What role would you like me to make?
They try to wiggle their way free and run away. Please!
I don't feel comfortable with you spinning that wheel while we're in the confines of this place. And since we plan to spend time here, you can either stop pushing the wheel and leave, or we will tie you up. Or there's a third option that I don't want to follow through with because it's not the nicest thing in the world.
I think Brian is taking the choice out of the equation.
Non-lethally, I'm just knocking them out.
We just bludgeoned them all unconscious.
Just smack him on the back of the head as they come around.
As I'm talking, he's just like clang, 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 clang. All right, yeah, we'll pull these.
Now you can tie them up or do whatever you want to do. They're not squarely. Have fun.
Thank you. I guess. All right, I tie them up and put them all in the northern part of the cavern over here. We got to make sure we come back and untie these people later.
In a room where they're wanting to
If we
be,
don't,
maybe we should put them in a different room.
Well, they'd have to untie themselves. I don't think they'll do that.
if they can get up and walk, they can push with their bodies, and they'll go right back
True,
pushing.
we should bind their feet then.
Clementine will scribble a little note down.
Dang it, I was gonna do that too.
Well, she's gonna scribble a little note down and put it in the commoner's little, I guess, pocket or something that she was talking to. That they can open up later and see. That I will write what it says in a private message.
I'll remove the rope from my inventory since that's what we probably use to tie them up.
Okay.
What is behind door number 3?
Nothing. We're gonna break there for today.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button, and hopefully I see you next time.